Okay, hi guys, this is Kim. I am here to do a reading, and I will put the time that the reading actually starts. This first part is something that is a little bit new, is something that I'm going to try to incorporate every now and then, is some creative channeling. And so this stuff it's really about being vulnerable and sharing my healing experience with everyone. So the messages that I get are, I assume, from my higher self. So this is creative channeling, and hopefully you get something from the channel messages too. Okay. And I will get better at presenting it too. So this just came as an idea. So I'm going to read it kind of. Okay, so the first part was, what if you knew that there was no energy to save or no energy to hold on to? What if you knew there was nothing to lose? What if you knew this energy was always here? It was here for all eternity. You, human, are witnessing the matter. Currently, the stuff that really matters in the created, it's only created in this now moment. This is all the stuff that literally matters. And I feel like there's some kind of, by the way, some kind of key to that too. But, okay, so then I have, we are part of that energy constantly pulling on the past and future ethers while constructing and reconstructing in this now moment. What literally matters is always changing. We like everything to be now, because truly that is our energy state of being. And then here was like my main advice from my higher self was, change is needed to break some of unhealthy patterns. Something as small such as picking up different songs to play during the day can have a very big effect on what you create. And then it goes on saying, these changes, part of them that would be really important would be more silence. More times for silence allows for you to get in tune with your actual vibration and be able to separate it from, okay, this is mine, this is external, kind of, because the energy is always moving back and forth. It just makes you very aware. Then ultimately you know if you need to raise your vibration up, or if there's something that is around that is a cause for any kind of low vibration. So I said the energy that you feel is constantly moving. However, please not to judge this energy as good or bad. Remember that this is a human perspective, and that we all know by now there's no one right or correct way. It's more like I can't have one without the other. In this sense, this is this perspective of duality. It's allowing for choices, and it's allowing for changes to appear like they are separate or going in some kind of order. But what if there were no lists? What if there was no ranking? What if there was nothing above or under? It's hard, but it's interesting to take that perspective outside of the human being and imagine, could you imagine from a different perspective, not a different consciousness. But anyway, okay, I will digress. But I have that we are not separate. We are all one and the same, part as the whole, and we're always complete. Things are seemingly separate from that human perspective. So try thinking here, like I said, of the perspective that's not filtered through our human brains. What would that look like? What would the non-duality be? I have that the mind allows us to alter the matter in this now moment and that is where the matter exists. And I'm thinking past, present, future in a sense. So I have, remember here too, when you're dealing with these emotions, that the not to judge part, and then the part that they are all your emotions are part of your divine design, equally important, completing an experience. So when you sit in silence, these emotions, especially for the first few times of doing it, can be really overwhelming. Especially if you avoid feeling things or keep stuff bottled up inside. The energy has to go somewhere, and that's where if it doesn't get released, it can even manifest as a physical symptom. A lot of us have stomach issues and or pains that we feel due to like this energy. So when you feel low down or stuck in a rut, that's when change is crucial. That's when contracts change, characters change, even settings tend to change. The divine plan is altered in a very sacred way. Free will. Because of this free will, duality can exist, and it appears with these choices. And as you know, choices resemble change, and change is what is needed to break some patterns. So let's see. Then what else do I have? Okay. I think that might be it. Okay, so from the human perspective, the non-duality. Okay, duality allows your experience to seem separate. Yeah, though we are not actually separate. From this one non-duality, it is one of the most all-inclusive theories that very few people understand, or from the human perspective is hard to understand, because the whole experience is about separate. So seemingly separate is for experience's sake. What I do for the sake of you, and vice versa. Whatever you do, you're doing here for the sake of me. We are all actually living for one another every day that we exist. So that's take one grain of sand away from this picture, and everything would dissolve. So in that sense, it's just saying how important it is for us to have each other. Okay. And I think that's it. Okay. Yeah, I think that's about it. So that was 8 minutes. That's kind of long, but I mean, the main point was to kind of explain or rationalize to myself the need for change, being vulnerable, allowing change to come in, and viewing those very small things every day as huge, important steps from our perspective to get everything else to start changing. And that is the channeled message. So I hope you like that. I know that was a little bit long, but and I might start making just separate videos of these and this only. So that's what I've got though. So here for your reading, without further ado. Hi there, sign of Taurus. This is Kim here to do a next 48-hour reading for you. And because it's kind of like a branch of the channeling that was first, this is the part where we do a breakthrough spread. Excuse my little finger, my sore finger. It's going to be Band-Aid for a while, probably. Oh, goodness. What do you have for sign of Taurus? Opening up for your spirit team to join us. As we get some messages here for your highest good, always, your angels, your spirit guides, helpful beings, giraffe, spirit. Oh, this is a spirit animal oracle. 29, giraffe spirit. See the big picture? Yeah, the wider perspective. I'm picking up Merkaba type energy too around the giraffe, and seeing from maybe even a different dimension, or seeing like that, something big like that. This and that are true in the bottom with dolphin spirit, reminding you to insert play in everything. And then 56, spider spirit, make your dreams real. And I mean, have you ever seen, you know, spiders' webs? Then you know how beautiful and intricate they can be. Works of art, every single one of them. Yeah. Okay, so this spread is going to be about a breakthrough spread. Hopefully it will help you see the big picture because of this giraffe spirit. I get hermit energy with that too. And Aquarius energy with this spider spirit. And that's just what I'm picking up. Seeing the bigger picture. What is up with these cards? This is the Kipper deck blended with the Osho Zen Tarot. That's one thing that's up with the deck, is it's a little bit harder to shuffle because of that. But it's being extra hard on your reading. I don't know why. What is the pattern then we're going to take a look at having a breakthrough with for Taurus? And we'll get more than one of these. Child. Child. Rebellious. Rebellious. Like a rebel. But it is your own inner authority, something your own inner authority is telling you. So there's some kind of pattern here to break free from some kind of chains. Focused energy too. Falcon. Okay, I was going to say give us more on the pattern, and I got family room. So it definitely has something to do with others. Of course, we have Aquarius. I mean, well, yeah, maybe with that spider spirit, but Aries energy. I have main female and unexpected income in the reverse. So this is something that is a pattern coming back to something. It's expected. It's something that is expected, not unexpected. What's the challenge? Let's go ahead and get that. What's the challenge? Make your dreams real. Make your dreams real. Courthouse. Main female. Wealthy man. It might be in the reverse. It might not. It might be like this. Like it is the challenge. Making better decisions with the Lovers in reverse. Maybe that's a challenge. Maybe there's some issue with money and having to deal with something with courthouse, because of course those things can be expensive too. Of course. Put that there. Uh-oh. There. You see? Yeah, I think you can see. Okay, so what's the breakthrough then? So I don't know what the wealthy man is. Look at that mature woman. It just flew out with the child. It literally flew out of the deck and went right here. Like, don't move me from here. I'm not the breakthrough. That's what it's saying. Okay, so I don't know who that is, but it has to do with the family and the child. There's a wealthy man energy in the middle. I don't know what that is about either. We'll figure it out though. For Taurus, let's get the breakthrough. Finally laying something to rest. Releasing judgment. Strict judgment. Releasing judgment on how something is done. Oh, something ends up working out really well for you. The breakthrough is that there is success that's coming in. Slowly but surely. It has to do with the success of the day-to-day, the ordinary, what we consider the ordinary life, the things that we do day by day. But the Eight of Pentacles can be that. It can also be that there is progress. Slow and steady progress with the turtle. Maybe even you might be moving a home or considering your home, you know, where the heart is, with like the turtle does. So this is something that really could work out in your benefit, that would break through, that would help you either with something that you're very talented at. You could be very stressed, but it would be like you're going after something and you're advocating for something. That's why you may be a little stressed. Adjudication is in the reverse, and that's kind of like, you know, judging a situation. Either harshly or holding on to some kind of judgment still. And I think that needs to be the end of that. I think that might be the breakthrough, is like when we finally release judgment that we have over either someone or a certain situation that we have, then something finally has its closure because of that. You have a breakthrough, signs and synchronicities helping you out with the Seven of Wands energy, letting you know what to advocate for. There's Leo energy, Virgo energy twice. Tell me about the power, Taurus's power at this time. Taurus's power, high honor and the completion, the World card. High honor, completion, the World card. You are, okay, so like highly regarded, highly respected, in whatever, or whoever you are to someone else, you're viewed as being respected. High honor is given to you. You finally find the puzzle piece that brings something to a completion that will, I feel like that's even saying it will heal some kind of karmic wounds. Expect for that stuff like that to be healed, or things like that to be healed. Okay, so that's a nice message. Releasing judgment of how something ends up coming in and working out for you, because it just does. You'll see signs about this, and then yeah, for the what is your power? There's some kind of major completion here. It's a big achievement. It's high honor achievement. It's something that others recognize too and will notice and see you kind of outshining here. I was noticing that giraffe spirit looks like it's in the spotlight too. So maybe you're being in the spotlight for being able to see something from a higher perspective. What's the outcome? What's the outcome for Taurus? Outcome for Taurus. The Five of Swords. Fighting for this, but see, something is no comparison. So they're saying not to compare yourself too much. There may be this want to compare, and I feel like it's leading to some kind of conflict and unhappiness, this comparison, too much comparison, or there just is some kind of conflict in the environment. Maybe it will, look, we're pulling out of despair. Cooperation, guidance, helping one another to lay the groundwork for others too. There may be things that you can help others with during this time of, you know, needing to find more work or something like that. This is collaboration, working well together. I don't know. Okay, so let's see what the advice is here. This is the last spot. It's the advice spot. We got a lot of cards out here. We're going to also pull from the regular tarot deck too. Tell me about the advice for Taurus. Because this is a Tom Petty song came up to my mind. Don't back down. I'll stand my ground. I won't back down. I know I've got slow and steady progress, how I'm doing something. It may seem ordinary, my day-to-day, but it works, right? And you're releasing judgment, puts an end to a situation, and helps you from being a little bit overly stressed. Seven of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords is the advice. Something shouldn't be tousled and changed too much at the moment, because there's something that's in cycle or in process with the Seven of Pentacles. There's something that you're waiting on, that you're being told to really have patience because it's part of a cycle. I think that that's like a knowing when to act on something. And they're saying, like, you know, you will know when you need to act on something, or when you need to have actual movement. So something could be feeling like, oh my gosh, this is taking a long time. This is slow. But there's slowly but surely progress is made. You know, you have that card. So don't make any rash decisions at this time. And remember to have patience. Tell me a little bit more. Planning for the future is coming to mind. and being really positive about that. Maybe there is a need to refocus on the things that you're going after in life, or why you are doing the things that you do. What is it for? Another 3. And if you watch my channel, oh my goodness, this number is following the channel. 33. It is. It's it's stalking my channel. Number 33. It is the 3 of Wands, which is having vision. And kind of like, I feel like it's planning things and seeing vision into the future, not necessarily at the point where we want to act too much. I feel like that would be 4 of Wands, 5 of Wands. This is still that phase where you are somewhere and having vision for your future. Like you can see those ships coming in your mind. That's how you weave your dreams to reality. Okay, so give us a little more with the different deck then. We're gonna use this one. Tell me more about the pattern. Breaking free from these chains that, yeah, somebody expecting income or help or assistance and breaking free from chains. Queen of Cups. This is a really patient, gentle energy, especially next to the 7 of Pentacles. Doesn't it just look like that? It just has this look of emotionally mature, compassionate, loving, knows how to give the cup to themselves first and is successful, maybe even focused on good health care or routines that are to the best, you know, of our human abilities, really. No one's perfect, but this is a good energy. This is loving. This is warm. This is compassionate. And there is some kind of income that is expected, that is coming in, that is associated probably with this either Pisces or Aries energy, or regarding a child. Tell me about the challenge with the courthouse. This is coming across as feeling like the courthouse has made a decision that you're not too happy with, or something like that. That's what's coming across to me. Tell me a little bit more. Things are changing. Sometimes this is a card of actually getting away, like there's no time to waste. The time is nigh. Let's get in this boat and go. Let's not sit around and wait for another bad decision or something like that. It could be that somebody, the challenge is that somebody listening to their own intuition is the challenge. Yeah, okay. Death, period. I like that. Death, period. All these have a period on after them, but it's final, isn't it? It's closure, it's final, it's finality, it's something is done being, well, something's done. Done. Yeah. At least for the meantime, something's done is what it feels like. What's the wealthy man got to do? Got to do with it? Who needs a heart? What is this one? The Hermit. Introspection. Introspective. Introspection. Following your own advice. Definitely following your own path, but you needing to find the peace on your path. Doing your own research into this energy. Maybe it's because it's what's helping you or assisting you at this time with slow, steady progress. Tell me a little bit more about slow, steady progress with the breakthrough. 8 of Pentacles. King of Swords in reverse. In the face of adversity, when you're able to do something a little bit different than it's been done in the past, When there's something that I don't know, that you don't have the answer for, then maybe it's like saying part of this breakthrough is finding somebody that can be an expert in this situation where it seems like no one knows what they're doing. That's a little harsh, but that's what's coming across. Six of Cups, soulmate, soul family connections, and I feel like this in a lot of ways is one family member helping the other. There's some kind of cooperation that comes by. This is no time to sit down with comparisons. It's time to just focus on the good, the hopeful. A peaceful resolution will be made, and ultimately this breakthrough is about you making a decision and weighing out all your options, like, as no one can make this decision for you. But you might want to get good advice for this to end some kind of judicial issue, maybe. So you have Aquarius energy, strong, Scorpio, Virgo, Gemini. You got a lot. You got a lot. Things get balanced out. You may get extremely busy too. You may find yourself being extremely busy. Solutions are going to be found, though, to bring balance back into the situation. So especially like if somebody was needing a job, or if they were tight on money or finances, then yeah, there is something that's coming in that will give you more work, generate more work. You'll be very busy. If you're wanting to be very, very busy, you'll be very busy. The Emperor, a powerful friend. It's coming across as a powerful friend. Aries energy. There's your solution card. It wanted to come out earlier. It's the solution with your thoughts, you know, keeping your thoughts as lightweight on yourself as possible, not judgmental. Don't be judgy to yourself. Plan, prepare, contemplate and look at what you have done so far. Be happy and gracious about it, or happy about it, you know. That's what I've got there. Let's get, I didn't mean to go on that long, but if you want a private reading, you can reach out to me. In the description box below is my email address, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Please like and subscribe and come back for your next one. Some kind of major change, transformation, Taurus. Let's get your Oracle card and wrap up this reading. Courage, young heart. You might be dealing with Leo. Twists and turns, carefully made plans could be thrown out the window as major changes or interruptions will surround you. Make sure you get lots of rest to cope with the upheaval. It also says, courage, young heart, stand tall, don't let the love decrease. You're a warrior of peace. And that Seven of Pentacles is peace and patience is what's coming off of that card. Yeah. Okay, so I have positive work outcomes. Consistent efforts will bring in rewards, and a major purchase is worth making. And then look, peace. Friends and family, those who care, peace is yours today to share. And that's what I was feeling. Oh, you know what? Because we have this, the health care one, taking good care of your health, the best of our abilities as we're human. But Archangel Raphael, using your natural healing abilities, it says, thank you for guiding me, encouraging me, and supporting my healing work. Alternative medicine, thank you for guiding me to the ideal healing treatment modality and for giving me clear signs and messages to validate the best path for my well-being. Alternative medicine. And that's what I've got for you all. Sending you love and light. Bye, Taurus.